Listen. Hey y'all, it's Allie. I am a social media commentator. No, I don't have any credentials. I'm just the app like you guys, just putting a label onto it. Let's jump right into this video, shall we? Another late tonight commentary video, because why not? By the time this video is over, that sky will no longer be up there. By the way, give this attention. That is fucking gorgeous. Anyways, let's jump into it. I really hope, and I'm like, I don't really care if this is messy, but I really hope that Islanders that stepped out of that villa that said some shady shit towards any of the other Islanders will be addressed accordingly, right? And whatever energy that these Islanders decide to bring to the table, I hope that the others are ready to take it, right? Because this season was one of the most messiest seasons out there. Like, I know people love to talk about season 6 was like super messy, but season 7, this shit was messy, okay? Like, there's so many Islanders in statements that need to be addressed and talked about. And since we're standing on business, let me go ahead and name names because I'm not scary.
Clock that T.
Yeah! Huda post Villa pretty much said that she did feel like she was being ganged up on and that people were bullying her in the villa. I think the audience would love to know by who exactly, and if they could expand on exactly how it was bullying, I would very much appreciate that.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Zach outside the villa was pretty much being shady towards Alandria because she didn't pick him. Right. Sierra is not going to be there, but I do hope that Andy brings up, her post-show post about Nick and Alandria and about the fact that they expected for them to embrace her.
What? Does anybody talk to y'all and tell y'all how y'all sound? Like, now that I'm repeating it back to y'all, that don't sound crazy to y'all?
The whole TJ, Pepe, Iris, and Hannah situation should still be talked about. I'm sure there's been some type of closure between all four of them, but I still think it needs to be talked about because that was an interesting storyline on the show, at least, Alandria and Nick, although they have addressed the Soul Ties kiss, I think that it needs to be talked about again in front of all the Islanders about how they truly felt about that. Tell us how you really felt, Also, this is like lukewarm tea, but I remember Bella Dasha pretty much talking shit about Nick because supposedly he said that she had nothing to worry about, only to not pick her. So maybe that will be addressed because I'm super curious about what Nick would have to say about that. Coco definitely needs to be addressed about why she got up there on that podcast pretty much mocking Alandria for being loyal to a person that she was obviously coupled up with even before Casa Amar. That's something that needs to be addressed. Taylor absolutely needs to address quite a few things. Taylor needs to address about why he never admitted to Alandria that he did not find her physically attractive, and if that was actually the case, why he continued to pursue her. That needs to be fucking addressed. To explain why he kept on telling Alandria that he was open to still exploring things with her when he knew that his main and primary focus was always going to be Clark when Clark stepped into the building. And I really do need actually Bella Dasha to explain some things. First and foremost, I need to explain what her accent is. I really zoo like Nick.
This for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
I need her to explain that. And I also need her to explain what does she mean by the highest of degrees. We need answers, Miss Mia. I'm sure Nick is going to get more questions about him and Sierra, him and Alandria and everything. And about the whole him and Elan situation. What was that about? I think that should be talked about a little bit more heavily too. Shelly might get some questions about Huda. She might get some questions about Ace and everything. And hopefully she'll be ready to answer them. Ace definitely will get some questions about the way he was moving those first few weeks in the villa, and about how people thought that he was pretty much being a master manipulator and everything. Like, that's going to be talked about, right? Because he definitely was moving like some type of leader, like, you know, pretty much follow the lead. He was definitely moving like that, and I think that's okay to be real about. And I hope that he stands 10 toes down on what he said, what he meant, and why he did what he did. Like, period. Because no matter what, I gotta defend Ace. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like,
yeah. You know what? Hell yeah.
Ace was messy and he brought us some good TV. That motherfucker always made me laugh despite me thinking that he was messy as hell. Same with fucking Nick. I don't care. Messy boots down over here, I guess. And then, of course, the relationship statuses. Who's going to come out and say that they're official? Who's going to come out and say that, you know, they're exploring things with one another? Who's going to come out and say if they're just friends? I don't know. I guess we will find out. And before I actually forget, because I almost did forget, Austin's definitely going to have to address the shit that he was saying about Ace and his height. Because, Austin, what you being messy for? And as I stated, by the time this video is over, the sun's going to be down. Hey, listen, I'm a yapper, and I stutter a lot sometimes when my mind's racing, and then I have to start over, and then I stutter again, and then I have to start. Y'all get it. Y'all get it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
But if you did stay until the very end, YouTube fam, hey y'all. Now, we did age, we did colors, we did favorite movie genre. Let's go ahead and do if you have any siblings and how many. Yeah, why not? But if you are on YouTube, just know that you can directly support me by not only watching the video, of course, but also directly through Super Chats. And I promise you guys, I'm making longer videos. I promise, okay? My next long video is actually going to be about the congratulations kiss versus the soul ties, and why the congratulations kiss is better. Yes, I literally have my notes and everything. I'm about to finish that up and write my script, and I'm about to like jump right into it because I'm not playing. I also just want to let you guys know to please look towards the future for the up and coming commentary videos that I'll be making on these new upcoming movies. Like, I'm actually going to be watching Weapons this weekend, and I know that I'm going to be taking notes and everything, and I definitely going to be making a commentary review on that movie. I heard really good things about it, so I'm really excited to tell y'all my opinions about it. But anyways, thank you for watching all the way through. Bye bye.